Hi, I'm Nora. I live with my husband Pete and my son Connor. We started fostering in December 2014. I remember it really well. I remember sitting upstairs in Kenworthy House, quite nervously but excited, waiting to see if we passed that panel. The process was actually a lot easier than we thought, but very thorough. We'd looked into fostering years ago, but we didn't have a bedroom in our house. And then we'd gone to an event in East Park, and we'd spoken to a couple of the staff from Kenworthy House, and at that point we'd moved house, but we weren't ready to sort of, we were renovating, so we waited a little while and then we looked into fostering. So we started the process then. I remember the day we went to panel, and we both sat quite nervous but excited, and then as we were leaving the building we got called back and we were told that there was basically a kiddie who needed some care. They talked us through his needs and everything, and then we got told we were getting a placement that day. So yeah, we nervously rushed home. The bedroom was done, but we needed to get the bed, and he joined us not long after. Yeah, so that's where we began. I've always wanted to work with kiddies. I remember when I was at school, there were a couple of key people in my life that really made a difference to me, and I think that's where that desire comes from. I never knew anything about foster carers growing up. A couple of my friends were raised by grandparents, and I thought that was amazing. As soon as I sort of heard about fostering, I think we'd heard it on the radio, we'd seen it on buses and things like that, we'd seen it in East Park. I just knew it was what I wanted to do. My family were really supportive, Peter and the kids, happy to do it, because we did ask them, because it's important that everybody's on board. If I had to describe fostering, I would say it's, other than raising my own children, the most rewarding thing I've done. I would say most fostering households, including ours, you get a mix of love, laughter, tears sometimes. Some days are good, some days are a bit tougher than others. But yeah, by far it's something really worth doing. It actually, and this may sound a little strange, makes your heart smile. That's the only way I can describe it. It's just amazing things to do. I tend to stick to school-aged children. We've done mainstream, we've done emergency, we've done respite. I have looked after babies for daycare, but we do tend to support school-aged children because that works well in our household. I've found the older I get, because I'm now 51, that I care for my grandkiddie during the week, and it works really well whilst I'm looking after the foster kiddies I've cared for as well. I think one of the things that you do have as you get older as well, if you're fostering, is you've got a lot of life experience to give. You don't need fancy qualifications, you just need room in your house, to be able to share your hearts, and that's it, isn't it? It's not rocket science, but yeah. I remember our placements well. I'm still in touch with most of them. The longest placement I had was 5.5 years. Mainly the ones that stayed with us. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4. The little boy we're fostering now came to us for a day in January, and he's still with us 4 months on. And he's a cracking little boy, great sense of humour. Fair bit of support, but to see him come on and progress and things is really rewarding. Yeah, I think that is the reward in itself, is seeing the children blossom and shine. It isn't the hurdles they overcome and everything, that's the driving force, isn't it? I would say definitely look into it. If you're at sort of like a park event or anything like that, there's often a stall. I would say if you don't hear back, chase it up. I would say don't worry what your house is like, don't worry what qualifications you have, don't worry how old you are. Some of the older carers are absolutely amazing. I sat and thought, what is a foster carer? Patience, love, empathy, communication, a way to communicate if you can't communicate the way you normally would, and the ability to see beyond behaviours, what's the need and actually what is the child trying to say, because it is, isn't it? There's always something behind it. So yeah, I put my heart on my sleeve, sorry, but I thought about it, and that's my thingy of fostering and why I wanted to do it.